All right, welcome everybody to Get Up and Go. My name is Wendy. We're going to use a chair, either a small ball or a small pillow, and then maybe some hand weights or some hand goods if you have those. So we will be working in and out of our chair a little bit. You are always welcome to sit down. Make sure your area is clear of any trip hazards. And let's start marching. Work at your own pace as we go along. We'll take a couple water breaks. But you can always take a break whenever you need to. Let's roll our shoulders towards the back of the room. Think about your shoulder blades a little bit. And then relax your shoulders, wiggle your fingers, open and close your hands. Circle those wrists a little bit. Let's pump our arms at our sides. First couple minutes will go a little easier as we start to warm the body up. We also want to try to warm up our brain a little bit, sort of switch it over into exercise mode. Sometimes that's harder than warming up the body. Let's march wide. Picking our feet up. Let's bring those legs in. March wide. Go ahead and pull your tummy in a little bit. Bringing it back in one more time. So we're going to start with the arms. Give a little push. Pulling those shoulder blades sort of together and apart. Keep those arms going as best you can. Let's tap our toes. So I'm really going to point that toe, work my ankle a little bit. Tap it a little wider. Flex your foot. Push those arms down. Just nice and easy. 2 more. Let's go back to our march. We're going to take that march again wide. Put your toes down, lift your heels. Lift your heels. Let's put our heel down and tap our toes. Can you tap just that right foot? Let's switch feet. Alternate again. Put that toe down, lift that heel. Can you put your feet flat and give me the hips side to side, little hips? Soften your knees a little bit. Try to work through that waistline just a little bit. Can you make it bigger by taking that armpit towards the hip? Push down. A little bit of shoulder movement. Don't be shy. Push those hips out. Let's stop it all. Give me a couple squats. Sit and stand. Push those hips back. Keep your chest up. 2 more. Come on, top, big shoulder roll. We'll start with the toe. You're going to tap and give me a little bit of a lean. And then push across the body. A little bit of trunk rotation. It doesn't have to be big. Good. Let's change the arms to more of a swing and then square the chest up front. And add just a little bit of a lift to the side with the leg. I hope your legs are not as sore as mine are today. Whew, my legs are sore. I overdid it yesterday, I guess. Couple more. Let's go back to our march. Feeling all right? Feeling warm? Let's go back to the toe tap. Pushing both arms out. You're going to give me 4 toe taps, just like this. And then we're going to do 4 knees. So we're going to start building a little pattern of movement since you're warmed up. If you don't want to do your knees, just continue with the toe taps. So tapping the toe for 4. 4, really point that toe. Lift the knee for 4. Tap your toes. Lift the knee. Give me one more set here. Toe taps. 4 knees. And we're going to march in place. March. Good. Tap that toe 4 times. Bend your knees. March. Tap those toes forward. We're going to move these forward. We're going to stop and move the knees. Then we're going to march backwards to our spot and hold our march in place. All right? Toe taps, move up. Nice big steps. Then we hold for the knees. Then we march back, thinking about picking our feet up. We find our spot and we stay. Toe taps up. Knees in place. Marching back. Hold your spot. Toe taps, move up. Reach those arms. Knees. Pull your tummy in. Stick your chest out. March back. March in place. Good. Let's add a side step. You can stay up tall. Or you can add a little bit of a squat. Or you can add a big squat. Big squat. Good. Curl your heel. So I have a few people joining me on Zoom. Remember that you need to mute yourself. You don't want those conversations going over YouTube. Make sure you hit your mute. Couple more. Squat. Push those hips back. Now you can do strong squats. That's fine. You still want to bend your knees. 2 more. Let's tap our toes and move up. Toe tap. Hold the knees. March backwards. Find your spot, hold it. Big pop in the arms. Tap your toes, move up. Knees. Nice big march back. Hold your spot. Get ready for your side step. Here we go. Big or little. Excellent. Bend your knees, straighten those legs. Let's hamstring curl. Yep. Heel all the way up to your tush. 8. 4 more. Keep your feet wide like squat. Sit, stand. Big or little, up to you. You can take the tailbone all the way down to the knee level if you want, but you got to keep the chest up. Tap your toes. Lift those knees. March it back to our spot. We find it, we really pump those arms. Tap those up again. Knees. March it backwards. March in place. We're to our side step. Here we go. Come on, use your legs. Don't worry about the arms. Use your legs. Work the inside and outside of those thighs. Work that butt muscle. Hamstring curl. Go. Up. You can stay up tall, or you can end up squatting between each one. Everybody's going to squat right about now. Give that tush an extra squeeze from the top. 4 more. 2 more. Stand up tall, give me a side bend. Go right and left. Chest is front. Try not to rotate. Don't lock out your knees. Armpit to hip. Give me kicks out front. Reach and reach. They can be low. They can be medium. They can be high. Wherever you need it. Try not to hunch over. Stand up and stick your chest out. Good. Give me 8 more. Low, medium, or high. Doesn't matter to me. Get ready for your toe tap. Tackle up. 4 of them. Knees in place. March back. I find my spot. I hold and march. I'm tapping toes. Move up. Knee. March it back. Find your spot. Hold it. Step side to side. Come on. We're going to take a break here in a minute. Try to work hard. Couple more. Hamstring curl. Come on, let's get the heel to your tush. Watch you're not all hunched over. Chest is up. You ready to squat? Here we go, let's do it. Push those hips back. Chest up, you get a nice hinge in the hip. 2 more. Stand tall, give me a side bend. Armpit to hip. Can you get that exhale on the bend right there? Standing up tall, alternate kicks. Low, medium, or high. Maybe you want to mix it up a little bit. You like variety. Lift your leg to the side. Let the arms follow. My toe, my knee is front. So is yours. All I'm going to do is put the toe on the floor. Kick back. So my elbows are back, behind the body. Let's go to an easy march in place. Let's grab a quick drink of water in our chair. We're doing a little bit of standing legs. So maybe grab that quick drink. I recommend you hold on to a chair or something that's stable and stationary. Your chair should not have rollers on it. It should not be a rocket chair. It really should not be an easy, big, poofy, lazy boy chair. You look more like a kitchen chair. Soften your knees. So I'm going to work my outside leg. I'm going to keep just a light touch on the chair. My inside knee is soft. I'm going to lift the knee. I'm going to kick out. Legs at the foot. I'm going to pull in. And then I'm barely going to tap my toe. You don't want to shift any weight into that leg unless you absolutely have to. Okay? Inside leg. Knee soft. Here we go. Up, extend, in, tap. Do a head to toe check. Head up, chest out, tummy in. Knees soft on that rising leg. The foot is flat. You're just going to give me 2 more. One more time. Good. Relax it. Push side to side. Take that same leg, step back. Now I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Same leg, I tap back. I'm going to get a little bit of a lean. I'm going to lift off with the leg. I flex the foot. I'm just curling and extending. The leg never touches the floor. Watch you're not swinging your leg forward. Just curl, curl. Think about the back of the leg and the booty. 4 more, just like that. Chest is squared here. 2 more. I'm going to hold the extension. I'm going to lift and lower. It's small. My toe never touches the floor. Never touches the floor. The movement is small. We're almost done. Try to hang in there. That inside leg is working. 8. Tummy in, full body lean. You can see I'm a little bit in the diagonal. 4 more. 2 more. Come on, relax it. So I'm going to push into that hip a little bit. Push into that hip. Into the hips. Circle my hips a couple times. Take a little walk to the other side of the chair. Inside knee stays soft, so I'm just going to gently hold on to the chair. Tummy in, shoulders over my hips. Remember that outside leg, try not to touch it all the way down. First we lift. We lift, extend with the flexed foot, and then I barely touch the floor. I'm not worried about height. You don't have to lift that leg real high. Just lift enough to get your foot off the floor. As smooth as you can go. Let's get 4 more in there. Is your tummy in? 2 more. Good. Relax it. Same leg goes back. I'm going to turn again. So same leg touches back. I get a little bit of a lean. I lift off with the leg. I'm going to flex my foot. I curl and press. You can see the space between my legs. So you don't want that leg to curl in here. You want to push it back. So we're curling and extending. Little bit of a full body lean. Don't lock out that inside knee. Try to stay nice and strong through that leg. 4 more. 2 more. We're going to hold the leg extended. I'm going to press. Tiny little pulses. Even though the leg is long, the knee is not locked. You can do it. We are almost done here. Can you get 8 more good little presses in? 8, 6, 4. Good. Relax it. Push side to side. Round and round a couple times. Good. Let's come around and have a seat in our chair. Good opportunity to grab that drink of water. You want to have your weights and your little ball or pillow. Now think about how you're sitting down. Don't just drop down in that chair. I'll start with my weights. I'm going to scoot forward on my chair. You do not have to use weights. You can focus on good muscle contraction. All right? And I may be putting one of my weights down. I have a very, very sore elbow. So we'll see how that feels today. Knees over your ankles, sitting up tall, pulling your tummy in. We're going to do straight hammer curls, so nothing fancy. A bicep curl with the elbows in. No rotation of the palm. Focusing on the front of the upper arm on the way up. The back of the upper arm on the way down. We use those biceps and triceps a lot every day. Like when you go to pick up your grocery bag. Pick up your laundry basket. Even when you pull your pants up, you're using those biceps and triceps. Couple more. Come up to about an L, so an L shape. All right, so I'm going to start in, and you can see that my wrists are kind of in a straight line with my elbow. So I'm not up here. I'm dropped down more of an L with the arms. My elbows stay close. I open and close. My palms are kind of facing one another to start. And then when they open, they're facing the screen. You do the range of motion that feels right for your shoulders. Let's get 2 more in there. Then I'm going to close it. I'm actually going to relax my arms at my sides. Maybe wiggle your fingers a little bit. Chest is out, tummy is in. Let's alternate a shoulder shrug. So I'm going to bring the shoulder towards my ear. And I want to feel my shoulder blade kind of slide up and down my spine. So think about the back rather than your arm moving. Think about your back. We're going to go up, up, down, down. So I'm going to go right, left, left. Think about pushing down as much as you're thinking about pulling up. Now let's start with the left shoulder coming up. Left, right. Up, up, down, down. 2 more. Up, down, down. 1 more. Good. Take your weights, sit them in your lap. Just tip your head down, look at the floor. Just look down at the floor for a minute. Shoulders down. Let the back of the neck kind of lengthen. Bring that head back to neutral. Tip your ear to one side. Doesn't matter which way you go first. Just a little bit of a side tip with the head. Let's move the other way nice and slow. Tip it to the other side. Coming right back to center, do a couple good shoulder rolls. And then remember that open and close position where we came up in the L? I want you to get there, bring the hands in, but then I want you to flip the palms up. So now my pinkies are sort of on the inside. Same move, but palms up. So I'm going out and in. Same move, just a different hand position. Some of you will find this much easier. Watch you don't lean back in your chair. Let's get 2 more. Then flip your thumbs up, relax it down. Wiggle those fingers a little bit. Going to bring those weights out 1 more time. So we're going to press overhead, but I'm only going to go to the top of my head. So I'm not going to do full extension in my arms. My pinkies are front, so I'm pushing up and down. Just a little press, not a full extension right now. Top of my head. Elbows out front. Just do your best to go to the top of your head. Get 2 more on each side. And then we'll stop here. We're going to flip our palms front. Now my elbows are open, right? So they're a little wider. Same thing, top of my head. straight wrist. You don't have to fully extend the arm. Give it a little push. The weight is forward of your ear. Kind of on the front side of the shoulder. If you can see how my weight kind of comes down on that front side of my shoulder. Let's get 2 more on each side if you can. 1 more. Good. Then I'm going to flip it front. I'm going to relax my arms down. I'm going to put my weights down. Wiggle your fingers a little bit. Pick up your ball or your pillow. Just between the thighs. Just hold it for a second here. Shake those arms. So all I want you to do is alternate arms overhead. And I want you to reach as high as you can. As high as you can. As high as you can. Maybe it's only to the top of your head. Oh, 1 arm or both arms. That's fine. Go as high as you can. 2 more each side. Good. Shake those arms. All right. Let's go into working the legs a little bit. So I'm going to push my feet down. All right. I'm going to keep that chest out, tummy in. All I'm going to do is squeeze that ball or that pillow. If you don't have any equipment to use, you can actually take your fist and you can squeeze that fist between the legs. You want that ball up in the thighs, not sit directly in your knees. So all I'm going to do is take that contraction of the legs and work it in the gluteal muscles instead. So I'm going to stop squeezing the ball, but I'm going to start squeezing my tush together, contracting my gluteal muscles. And you should see me get just a little bit taller. So in this position, when you contract the gluteus, they sort of bunch up. It'll make you get just a little bit taller in your chair. You don't want to try to push yourself up. You just want to squeeze. And then we're going to isolate. I'm going to do 1 with the ball. So I'm going to squeeze the ball and then squeeze the booty. So separate your move. A lot of times we do these 2 moves together, but we are separating them. Squeeze. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze the push. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze the push. Squeeze the ball. Bend your bottom. Squeeze the ball. And you should be trying to push those feet into the floor. Inner thigh, big gluteal muscle. Inner thigh, gluteal muscle. Couple more, squeeze. Bend the tush. 2 more. Ball, booty. Ball, booty. Let's squeeze the ball, just the ball. Then I want you to go quicker and shorter. So it's squeeze, 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 squeeze. Are you pulling your belly button in? I hope so. Push those feet down. Squeeze, squeeze. 8, 6, 4. Good. Relax it. Take that out of the thighs. Open your legs a little bit. Kind of shift your weight. Release those inner thighs. And we'll slide it back in. So I'm going to take my right leg, kick it out. You don't want to have a lot of weight in that leg, so we're not pushing that knee down. My heel is kind of resting on the floor. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is push out and away, past my toe. Then I'm going to come up, and I'm going to rotate to the right. I'm coming back to center. I've got that pure lean. When I'm up, I rotate again. So you've got that flex foot. should feel a little bit of a stretch in your calf, a little bit of a release in your hamstring. But working the tummy, working the back, rotating the trunk here. Get one more. Good, relax it, give the leg a shake. Let's switch sides, foot flex. Now, if you don't want to extend that leg out, you don't have to. You can keep your foot on the floor, of course. All right? Up tall, hinge at your hips. So I'm pushing out. Like I'm passing you the ball. Then I come up, the ball stays close to the body, and I rotate my trunk. Make sure you're getting that chest around. So I extend, and then I rotate. I extend, and then I rotate. Don't hold your breath. Exhale. Coming in, you get a breath, you exhale on the twist. Just nice and steady. Get a couple more in. Last one here. Good, relax it. Bring the feet in. Give them a little bit of a shake. Take the ball on the pillow. Pull it into your tummy. Just lay over it. And then I'm coming up nice and easy. I'm going to come up out of my chair with my ball on my pillow. We're just going to stand. Take that and place it in your rib cage. So up in the middle of the rib cage. Extend the arm and it comes down. Now if you look at my arm, it's straight and it's at a diagonal. My knees are soft. So not only am I going to be pulling the arm in, I'm going to be giving a little side bend at the same time. All right, so I'm doing two things at once. So I've got a little bit of a bend. But at the same time, as I bend, that arm is squeezing against the ball. Right? It's squeezing against the ball. So pulling that upper arm in and pushing that ball into my rib cage. Your feet should be flat, your knees should be soft. It's not just a side bend. Try to squish that ball into a pancake or that pillow, whatever you got there. Maybe you got your kitty cat under your arm. I don't know. Two more. Let's switch sides. So I'm right about mid rib cage. My arm is straight, so it sort of looks like a airplane wing a little bit. All right, and then I've got the side bend, and I squeeze that arm against the ball. Squeeze it against the ball. So remember, as I bend, that arm is coming in. As I bend, I'm pushing against that ball. Nice exhale. Just make sure you don't hold your breath. That's the most important thing. Watch you're not pushing your tummy out as you bend. Get two more. One more time. Good, relax it. Bring that ball or pillow out front. I'm going to turn to the side. I want to show you, I want you to scoop your tailbone under. So I went from neutral and I scooped under. So I can feel that stretch through the lower back. Then relax it. Roll your shoulders. Let's get a drink. Move everything out of the way and let's move again. All right, let's get moving again. You got time to get that drink of water if you want it. We're going to meet back in a march. We're going to meet back in a march. So we're marching. Think about your legs. Legs are on over the arms. Tap your toes, move up. Getting the knees in place. March your back. March in your spot. We're tapping the toes, move it up again. Tap, tap. Lift that knee. March back. March in your spot. You're going to take that right foot into a rock step, front to back. So from a side view, I'm shifting my weight forward and backward. Good, 4 more. Let's stop, rotate the trunk, right and center. Take your left foot to a rock step. Front, back, front, back. Good, picking up both feet. Let's do 4 more. 2 more. Let's rotate. Doesn't matter which side you go first. It doesn't matter. Tap your toes, move up. Knees in place. March back. Hold your spot. Pump those arms. Tap your toes, move it up. Reach. Knees up. March it back. Find your spot. Take that right foot, lock step. Front, back. Excellent. Remember to pick up your left foot. Let's do 2 more. Stop and twist. Rotate. Second foot, rock step. Front to back. Good. Pick up your feet. Pump those arms if you can. 4 more. 2 more. Let's rotate. Make sure you're completely still before you start that rotation. Rock to the side. So this time I step out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's switch feet. Good. Shift your weight. 2 more. Then we're going to stop and tap our toes. Let's move up. Knees. March it back. Find your spot and work in here. Tap and move up. Knees. March back. Find that spot and work it. Right foot, rock step. Rock in front to back. Come on, last time through all this. Try to get that heart rate up a little bit. 4 more. 3. Then we'll stop completely and twist. Now, twist. Steady. Left foot rocking forward. Yeah, pump those arms if you can. Let's do 4 more, just like this. And we'll stop completely to twist. Ready? Stop and twist. It doesn't matter which way. Take your right foot and walk out. Shift your weight out. It's just like a march. Just step wide. One more. Stop your feet and switch. Good. Four more, just like this. Easy march. I want you to march with your toes down. So from a side view. Kind of like a little bit of a prance, kind of. Toes down, heels up. So really alternating a nice calf raise. When the toe stays down, try to bend in the ball of the foot. Stop, wiggle your toes. Get those legs out. Let's pick up our weights or our kangaroos, whatever you got. Remember, you don't have to use anything if you don't want to. I'm going to stay in a neutral stance. And I'm going to hinge at my hip. So boom, from a side view. I tip a little bit. See how straight my back is. Watch this doesn't happen. We also don't want to be folded all the way over. Just a little bit of a lean. Reach those arms out to your toe. Let's do a low row to the hips. Down in front towards the toes, up and back towards the top of the hip bone. Squeezing my elbows towards the back of the room, but I'm pulling those shoulder blades together. That's the key. Take it up and pulse 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish your row. Make it about your shoulder blades, not your arms. Shoulder blades. Good. A couple more sets. Keep that nice slant. One more. Just a single. 2 more. Good. Bring it up. Relax it. Roll your shoulders. Maybe take those hips side to side. We're going to go back in that same position. So ankles under the hips. Going to give a little bit of a tip. I'm going to start with the arms out and then pull them back. Once they're there, that's where they're going to stay. So this is my starting point. I'm going to alternate my kick back or my tricep. Press, pull. Nice straight wrists. Your palms are facing your body or facing one another, however you want to think of that. Soft knees, straight back, but I'm still at a slant. Let's do 3 on each arm. 3, 2, 1. Switch arms. Head in a nice straight line with your neck. Watch all of a sudden your head's not dropping down. One more. 3 on each side. Couple more sets of 3. Nice and steady. One more set of 3. The elbow does not have to be high. It just needs to be back. One more set. Let's alternate. 8, 7. Don't swing. 6. Keep that good form. 2 more. Good. Relax it. Come on up. Roll those shoulders a little bit. Let's go on around and have a seat. Good opportunity to grab that drink of water again. Remember to sit down correctly in your chair. You're right up next to it and slowly on the way down. I'm going to put my weights down. I'm going to pick that ball of floor back up. which one? Reach up, pat yourself on your shoulder blade. Same shoulder blade as arm. Pat, pat, pat. Try not to drop your chin. Switch. If you can't pat on the top, reach across and pat, okay? Try to go same side if you can. Relax it. Push out with the ball or the pillow. Separate your shoulder blades. Just get that release for your back. And then relax it. Good shoulder roll. So I'm going to be forward in my chair. I'm going to do that tip back towards the abdominal. I'll turn my chair so you can see inside view. So I'm forward on my chair. I want to keep a straight back. You can also slightly round if you need to. You want to tuck the tailbone under as well. So I kind of scoop this out a little bit. Best position is as straight as you can go. All right? I'm going to hold the ball and pillow out in front of me. You got to keep your feet flat. All right? So I'm going to hinge back. I'm going to bring the ball with me or the throw with me. I'm going to hinge. Then I'm going to push the ball out. Pull it in and bring myself up. So I'm tipping back, tummy in. When I barely touch the chair, I push out, I pull in. If that is too much for you, just work back and up. You don't have to add the arm extensions. But at no point are we resting on the chair, so I'm not laid back here. Right? Trying to keep good integrity. So I'm leaning back, pulling the tummy in. I push, I pull, I slowly bring myself up so my shoulders are over my hips. Tummy's really pulled in. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Can we get 2 more in? One more, really contract those belly muscles. Keep pulling them in, pulling them in. Good, relax and put that ball or pillow in your belly. Just lay over it. Let your back stretch. Roll it up nice and slow. Let's put that on the floor. Pick up one leg, cross it over. Doesn't matter to me which one. Just bring those legs close together. Sit up tall. Take your fingertips together. Reach out there for me. Then give me a lean. Coming up nice and easy. Good shoulder roll. Pick the leg up. Give it a hug. Any way you can. Give it a hug. Circle that ankle. Switch legs, put it down, cross the opposite one over. Doesn't matter which one. All right, just the other leg. Cross. Take those fingertips together. Push them out there for me, and then lean into that stretch. Think about keeping those legs close together. Nice steady breath. Coming up. Give your leg a hug. You can reach under and pull it up. You can go over the top of the leg. Just try to give it a hug and circle your ankle a little bit. Put the foot down. We're going to swing both legs over to the side of your chair. Scoot to the front. The leg that is closest to your front of your chair, kick it back. Now your leg can be straight, or you can bend the knee and tuck the hip. But you really have to be forward on the chair in order to do this stretch. Up nice and tall. Watch you're not leaning back. Think about tucking the hip. We're going to relax it, pivot around to the front. Of course, we're going to the other way, so I'm just going to swing myself around. I'm on the front of the chair. Whatever leg is on the front goes back. I tuck my hip. Tuck that hip under. Try to hold still when you stretch. Don't bounce. Release it back to the front. That's something we don't do is stretch. I know. Most people do not stretch every day, and that's really important. Let's release the hip. Best way to do that is to bring the ankle up over the knee on the opposite leg. If you can't quite do that, you can go down low, but you want to open the knee to the side. And then lean in a little bit, just a little bit till you feel that stretch through the hip and the gluteal. Watch it doesn't cause you to round. For that nice straight back and just a little bit of a lean. The more we sit, the tighter our hips get, the tighter our hip flexors get. And then we start getting sciatica, or we have lower back pain. Come on up. And most of that is just caused by everything being too tight. Let's switch sides. So if you get up, move around, and stretch, a lot of that stuff won't happen. Or if it's happening to you now, it'll correct itself. A little bit of a full body lean. Don't push on your legs. And then just find your stretch. Hold it. And yes, stretching can be very uncomfortable. That doesn't mean that you're hurting yourself or doing it wrong, but it should never be painful. But a little discomfort is very normal when you're trying to create flexibility in a muscle. And we'll come up nice and easy. And cross those legs, give it a little shake. Take an easy breath in. Shake those arms on the way down as you exhale. Take a nice breath in. Shake it. Bring your hands around. Give yourself a hand. You did more than most people will do today. Great job. Great job, everybody. I hope you will